I'm Julie Herman of Jaybird Quilts and Lazy Girl Designs, and I'm kind of stuck in a little bit of rut, I guess. It's the best way to refer to it. And I don't know that I've ever really talked about what I do when I get here. Um, and so I thought I started to do what I do, and then I paused for a minute and I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn the camera on to give you kind of an inside look because sometimes I think with social media, it can be really easy to think that everything is glossy and shiny all the time, and it's not. It's just the reality of it. And so I get stuck, just like I'm sure sometimes you do. And so I want to talk about what I do. So sometimes I just have to walk away from my studio as a whole, go for a walk, drink a glass of water, the traditional things. But then sometimes that doesn't work. Or I've tried that and I'm still kind of in my place. And because this is my passion and my job, I can't stay in a rut indefinitely. I have to kind of figure out a way out. And a lot of quilting projects are longer term. We don't see the results super fast. Whether you're working on a block of the month, whether you're working on something that just has a lot of pieces, whether it's hand sewing, English paper piecing, whatever it may be. And so what I have found is that sometimes I just need to have a win. I need to finish something. And that gives me this little bit of a kick in the butt, maybe a little bit of motivation, something to to get back into things. So one of my go-tos over the years has been rock candy. I have made this, I think, more than any other Jaybird quilt pattern, and done sew-alongs. And this is from when I did the fussy cut sew-along. So I used the Jaybird quilts, fussy cut shapes to cut all these diamonds of these tulip pink little animals. This was from, I think, one of the earlier sew-alongs, and I just kind of made it into a color wheel. And then this one I think actually predates the official fussy cut shapes, but I think I used the prototype to do this. And so one of the reasons we've done this as a sew-along is because I love it so much, and because it's always my go-to because it is something that is quick and easy to finish, and it makes a great gift. And so I jump into it. And I got my stuff out to start a rock candy, and then I had this moment where I was like, I really want to sew a rock candy day. I want to make a thing. And what is my favorite thing? Sweetpea Pods. From the moment that Joan came out with these, I have been addicted to them. I made them for my bridesmaids. No, I made them for the bridesmaids for my sister-in-law's wedding. I made them for my baby shower. When I was pregnant, I made gifts for my baby shower. I have made them so many times, and people always love them, and they're so handy, and they can be used for so many things. And I don't necessarily need any more in my life, but when has that ever stopped me? But I had this idea. Nathan just started kindergarten, not even a month ago, or maybe a month ago. I guess a month ago at this point. And he is loving it, and things are great. And there's so many amazing people at the school, his teacher and the aides, the people in the front desk. And I was like, you know what? Halloween's coming up, and I have this great stash of Halloween fabrics that I, no joke, forget about every year until right before Halloween shows up. I was like, this is not going to be that year. So I got out my Halloween fabrics and I started making some Sweetpea Pods that I'm going to fill up with candy to give to them as a little thank you. So this one's already done. So this is what a finished, if you're not familiar, a finished Sweetpea Pod looks like. And this one I have not yet boxed the side corners. So it's more of a flat pouch at the moment. It would be totally flat. But they're just fun. And some of this fabric, oh my God, some of this is old. This, I'm pretty sure it's been washed 8 million times because I think it was part of a duvet cover that I made when I didn't know how to sew with my mom, and I tacked on top of a blanket. But then there's new fabrics here, so I thought I would take them out and kind of go through them with you and ponder what I want to do here. So I have a whole lot of this, which leads me to believe that I bought this as a backing. So I feel like I shouldn't cut into this just yet, even though Sweetpea Pods don't take a lot, just because, generally speaking, when I buy, this is definitely 4 or 5 yards. That's Julie, long-term Julie, thinking of binding. So what do I have? Oh my God, I don't even know who half these are from because I feel like I just bought them like random bundles. This is Art Gallery. It's got these little like boot things. There's bats. Oh, this is so cute. Pink ghosts. Pardon me. It's that back to school fun germs that my little's been sharing with me. Thankfully, I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. Pretty sure that Nathan's actual kindergarten teacher's favorite color is pink, so I feel like she would really appreciate this. So I'm gonna pull that one out. I have all these like purples. Do I have two of this one? I feel like, oh no. So I have like a gray and a black. I like to, when I can, make the linings of these on the lighter side. Just because I find that if I use the dark, things get like lost in the corner. So I feel like I'm going to have to find some lighter ones for the inside, and then the outside can be whatever. So this would probably make a good inside. It's like this, are they like little stars on white? I can't even tell you what I necessarily have had in mind at any point for these fabrics. I have a weakness for Halloween and Halloween fabrics, and so I think I just kind of buy stuff up and think I'll come up with a plan later, which obviously I have not come up with a plan. This is cute. These are these little skeletons. I don't know if I want to go like spooky or more fun because they're teachers. Oh, this is cute. There's a lot of this, but I definitely wasn't planning this in a packing. What are these, like donuts? There's like little pumpkin and spider and whatnot donuts. This is fun. I don't know though. It might be like too large of a scale. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. And I think this also fits in the maybe pile, although it's a little smaller. These little like cupcakes. Oh, this is cute. This goes along with that. This would make a good lining. It's like sprinkles. I'm going to put that in my lining pile. Oh, this is like straight up traditional Halloween. Candy corn. Can't go wrong with that. Definitely going to make that for somebody. Got pumpkins. Ooh, this is big. This is not going to be a sweet pea. But you know what? This might be really fun for a tote bag for the boys to collect their candy. So maybe when I get out of this funk and I sell some Sweetpea Pods, I'll be motivated to make the boys bags. I am slightly embarrassed to say that I've never made them Halloween trick-or-treat bags. I feel like they've always used a tiny pumpkin and then I dump it in, I'm pretty sure I dump it in a fabric bag that my mom made me. And I have one that Joan made. But it's probably time that I make something for them. This is big too. So I don't think this is appropriate for the boys for their bags. Witch's Brew, Owl Hoots. Too many questions from them if I use that one. What else do I have in here? I just have them like stashed away. Oh, this is, okay, so I found another few that'll make some good linings. There's this white with moons. There's this white background with gray ghosts and gray with white ghosts. Found some good background ones, but I haven't decided. I mean, I have more candy fabrics, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know if other people like candy marketing like I do, or if I'm just one of those people. So let me know what you would think if somebody made you a pouch out of this. Like, would you feel like you could only put candy in it, or you could like use it outside Halloween or whatever and like put cough drops or chapstick or little stuff in it? Like, because I have this in a couple prints. I don't know if anybody's like more subtle. If some of them are more subtle, this is like, technically it says like Hershey's. I don't know where I find it. Like, it says like Hershey's because it's part of that collection, but it looks more like just spider webs. I feel like that would be a good one. And I have like a orange version of it too. I don't know if anybody's into purple. It's always interesting when you're making gifts for someone you've never made a gift for before, because I don't know these people as well. And so I don't know their colors yet. You know, I generally often make gifts for my mom and my mother-in-law and people that are like close to me and like I know their colors. I don't know these people's colors yet, and just gonna have to guess. Okay, so I think these are my definite outsides. Are these two and this one and this one. And if you have made Sweetpea Pods before, you know that like when you cut, you get two at the same time. So I'm going to find somebody else who's going to enjoy pink, and then I can use these all as my linings. So let me know. Let me know what you think of these fabrics. And then let me know, what do you do? What do you do when you are stuck? When you are in a rut, do you like doing this, like making something start to finish so you feel like you've accomplished something? Do you have other suggestions? I'm open to hearing whatever you have. I hope you are all doing well, and I will see you soon.